All right, everybody. So, fortunately, you saw I have this 87 Astro van on the channel. There are some neat things about it. It is in my garage. It's here for a reason. Uh, the reason right now is I got to take the cylinder heads off. I believe the reason for this is the reason for doing a lot of work to the van, changing out the mechanical fan for electric fan, do an upgraded Holley fuel injection and things, was to better benefit the performance of this van as opposed to having to replace like the older tech that was in it. Okay, but the reason for again moving forward with those things is the van had overheated. Okay, it blew the lower radiator hose, and it also cracked one of the cores in the side of the radiator, or the plastic housing on the side of it. So I went ahead and decided to do all these upgrades and things because I was already going to have to dive into this, and the van had an oil leak at the very back of the intake, so there was a lot of stuff coming apart while I was going to be reassembling these things. I thought, why not have some fun? So in doing that, we did replace all of those things, and I did put the Holley fuel injection in, and it did run really well. The thing that I was having to chase after having done all of that was that the van kept creeping up in heat. In temperature. So I'm at the point now that after doing some other tests and things, that either the head gasket's compromised or one of the heads is cracked. So I have exhaust gas that's making its way into the cooling system, causing it to continually overheat. It doesn't happen fast. It has to get to the point of when it's at temp, and then it will continue to rise. So, but this is the van. As a demonstration, I'm going to start it up for you guys to kind of show you that with all of the Holley goodies having been installed in this van, it runs really good. I can drive it right now, but it will get hot at some point. So, but as a demonstration, check it out. Starts right up, and I'm really happy with it. I did have a tune in it prior. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. Okay, so talking about it had a tune in it prior. Well, I had to send the entire Holley EFI unit back to Holley. There was a driver in it that went bad. It's an older unit, one of their first generation Holley EFI units. So it had a problem. So I sent it back. They were really cool. It took a little while, but not too long. I slapped it back in the car with the real basic setting, and that's what you guys are hearing right now. So, I mean, it's great. Again, though, I have to go in and figure out why it's getting hot. So we're going to proceed with taking the heads off. While I'm in there and doing all that work, I'm going to take the entire radiator out and all these other electric fans and stuff that someone else has already put into the van, as well as where they have cooler locations and things, and clean some stuff up. So check it out as I get into it. So as you can see, everything is definitely shoehorned into this van. Chevy Gen 1 V8 350 small block has been converted into this van. They never came with them. This has the full Holley Sniper EFI Hyperspark setup and stuff on it, but everything is shoehorned in here. We're going to take the entire top end apart and get down to the bottom of why this thing's getting hot and address anything else that we see as we get into it. So stay tuned. And here we are. I've got a truck full of parts and pieces and stuff, right? Okay. Well, we went ahead and we've got everything removed, intake, covers. We've got the exhaust manifolds off. I do need to go to the lower side of the car and I think either remove the rest of that each exhaust manifold at the collector so I can get some room to get the head bolts off of each cylinder head. But once I'm at that point, just remove the hardware out of the cylinder head, take the cylinder heads out of the car, and confirm where our issue is, and then make a decision from there as to what we're going to order and go ahead and look at putting this thing back together. So stay tuned. Would you look at that? We are quite unshoehorned now. Still, I've got a van full of parts. I've got the cylinder head sitting right here on the ground. So we're gonna send that stuff off, get it checked out. We're gonna take the opportunity to go in and scrub everything, get everything prepped out for when we go to reassemble everything. I'm gonna paint the exhaust manifolds because they're horrendous. I'm gonna scrub the block, the entire engine bay, clean everything up, go through, check the engine oil cooler. There's a transmission oil cooler, transmission external filter. I'm gonna clean some stuff up in here while I've got all of this room now to like reach and address things. So it should look really good all going back together. And as we get closer to that, I will go ahead and fill you guys in on what we're doing, what things are looking like. And again, once we get information back from the machine shop as to what's going on with the heads, we will have an answer to why it was getting hot. And we'll probably put the electric fans back in it, probably a different setup. I went with a 16-inch single fan last time. Probably gonna do dual fans, do higher CFM ratings. If not, and you guys think that I should keep the mechanical fan in it, I'm open to that as well. I just have to build a shroud. So tell me what you think and we'll make it happen. See you guys later.